GameGrumps.com/live is where to get the tickets for the new Game Grumps live show that we're doing right now.
Right now.
It's a brand new show. It's not the same. If you went to the old one, forget it. This is new. Don't forget it. It was a great experience for you, I'm sure. You went and had dinner afterwards, Denny's or something. You took your girlfriend, and she was like, those guys weren't that funny. And you were like, shut up.
We're coming to San Jose on June 1st.
Seattle on June 3rd.
Denver on June 5th.
Oklahoma City on June 7th.
Houston on June 8th.
Orlando on June 10th.
Atlanta on June 11th.
Nashville on June 13th.
Raleigh on June 15th.
Twice in Virginia on June 16th.
New York Kitey on June 18th.
Philadelphia on June 19th.
Boston on June 21st.
Albany, New York, June 22nd.
Okay. Toronto on June 24th.
Cleveland on June 25th.
Street Paul on June 28th.
And Chicago on June 29th.
Last time I gave Grumps.
Duh! Suddenly my boy shuddered.
Your body.
My body
Why
shuddered.
do you have a boy?
I don't know. My boy! He's shuddering! Somebody get a doctor!
My son.
My son, please, he's very sick. He's shuddering.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
Teaching children things?
Evolution?
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. Haven't you ever seen Jesus riding the dinosaur? I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
I've been working at this for 6,000 years, the entirety of the Earth's existence.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
A 3 and a 2 and a 1 and a... Hi.
It's Game Grumps, man. It's
Yeah.
Game Grumps.
This is annoying, says Soda. We're here, it's bizarre. This is Bizarre Land. It's the background of the first game with the new game characters, and we're not fully sure what's happening.
It's Monokuma's showing up and he's telling everybody they can leave or they can stay. And I think he's asking them if they want to hear what it's like on the outside world. So
Yes.
presumably it's real bad.
Yes. And we're in the ancient ruins, and yet not.
Or maybe this is all simulation or whatever, because it keeps breaking down. I don't know.
It's impossible to say.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Go for it.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Main cast.
Hey.
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world.
What do you mean?
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip.
And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared.
What a dick.
I hate that guy. I think I've finally decided. I hate that guy.
He's a dick.
Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. Good old Monokuma.
What is going on? Outside world, main cast. Somehow I have a bad feeling. Somehow.
Oh, yeah?
13 friends have died.
It's weird.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This must have come out of nowhere.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy, but that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place?
It was on the tropical... You're on the tropical island still.
That
It's
doesn't-
in the ancient ruin.
But the ancient ruins on the island. It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
It's there. It's there. You saw it. From
You're in
the
it.
outside and the inside. It's there.
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this, which is here, and not where we'd be going back to.
What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. Mihiru got killed.
But
When
she's
did-
back.
When did that happen? This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? Yup, sure is.
It's been a hot minute.
It's what it looks like. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it! Why is this happening? Why? Calm down.
Aw.
I was finally able to
Nice work
attend
by the
Hope's
cameraman to cut off his jangly top spike.
Oh, yeah. He just looks like a normal dude.
Yeah.
I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. But then, scrolls up, my hair. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will.
Wow. It is that left hand that's up.
Yeah, for that one, yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe he lifts it when he's going nuts. And then the other hand is when he's normal.
Interesting. I don't know.
But with the pose where he's looking at the hand and talking to it, that's the right hand, and that's when he's got the crazy eyes then too, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
In the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. You! It has nothing to do with effort. We want you to join the army.
My finger points.
You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
You alright, man? Do you need a little nappy?
It's because he's yawning.
Oh, okay.
You're just somebody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Douche.
If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone.
Yeah, I may be a nobody, but you're dead.
If I'm a nobody, then why do you care so much about me?
Yeah. Yeah. What, you gonna hit me back? She pushes the corpse.
Idiot. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this?
Hajime, did something happen?
Yes, many were murdered. Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out.
Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Yes.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
Like I said, just what the heck?
I know, it's pretty great.
Just what the heck is going on?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy.
No way!
That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not the world ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
Oh, is that a surprise?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island.
Maybe they're protecting us.
Responsible for trapping us on this island. Regarding that matter, jeez, I believe Monami never once denied that.
damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. He's literally saying that. He said that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. Definitely. I think she would have. She's so cool. God, I miss Chiaki. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help.
So what should we do?
Damn it.
Resurrect Chiaki.
Well, that's obvious. Dig her up! If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
All right, what did you just say? I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about ourselves, about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore.
What's going on with this guy?
If we could just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we could go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? Oh, Soda, my sweet summer child. If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah, Sonya. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how lucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy.
These are not the 4 I thought you'd be looking at the end of this game.
I know, right?
They're such a random hodgepodge of no one's favorite characters. I'm sorry, forgive me, whoever's. the Fuyuhiko stands are gonna be like, fuck you! Say!
I like Akane, she's cool.
Akane's cool. And Sonya I do like. But Soda has to be like everyone's like 13th
No,
favorite.
Soda sucks. Like, she just sucks, period. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others! We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island. Or would we?
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we have to just investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building.
Well, I just go ahead for now. Whoa!
Okay, bye. Hey, you're already... She's already gone, dude. What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
What, have you not been watching her act through this entire thing?
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Just like the girl who died said. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. What? Looks like someone didn't play Squid Game.
If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around, too. Like Sonya said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worrying about anyone betray us anymore. With that face. I said it right.
That time I nailed it.
Next line. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. I'm gonna shoot some hoops. Now then, please excuse me.
Sonya took a deep bow and then left the gymnasium.
But not before she didn't fake the funk on the nasty dunk. Miss Sonya,
Miss Sonia!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Oh, God.
I want Sonya to just like sock him one once. Just like,
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They were alone together in the gymnasium and she was like, okay, bye.
Kazuichi chased after Sonya, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I don't know why I like narrated that. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more, and it's gonna end.
That's what they always say in Danganronpa.
I'm gonna complete. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, you guys keep saying that a lot.
The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who can make it this far, I'm definitely gonna go home. The home that's good. The home that's definitely not all fucked up or whatever.
Investigate!
Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Oh,
hello.
hey, my man.
Fuck.
I knew you could do it.
Wow,
Oh, he's supportive Monokuma.
Matrix Monokuma.
Oh. I'm gonna leave.
Wow, there's truly nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Okay, great.
I thought I was like pressing the wrong button or something.
Hi, Sonya.
Oh, huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different.
It's glitching the fuck out, dude.
Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
All right.
Hey, Sonya.
Sup?
Oh, it's it.
You go to Monokuma's office? Oh.
Oh, it's literally dripping Matrix.
Can't do that. Raw. Forgot I said raw.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
What the fuck is that?
I believe that's Old Dirty Bastard,
Oh, okay.
also known as Big Baby Jesus and Dirt McGirt.
All good names.
Yeah, some
All
of my favorite stuff.
fantastic names.
You can't enter into any of these?
I can go to the dojo.
Okay.
I can go to the dojo, ho. Ooh, just like I remembered.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, geez, that's right.
Is this a dojo?
Dojo spelled backwards is oh jod, which is how what I say is the game when I misused the letter G. It's jod.
Hey man, you know you went somewhere with it.
Yeah,
I gotta give you credit for that.
I had a breakthrough.
It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. And book. Huh? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. What?
Oh?
Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history first, class.
It's only me here. I'm not class.
You're my one class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. And then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person.
Cool. Another great contribution from Monokuma.
So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. It says by Monokuma on it.
It does.
I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. You can't stop me looking at this porno magazine!
All right, I'll read the porn!
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover.
Yeah, starring Kirby Otaku.
Which one? The girl or the little bunny thing that she's jerking off?
Bunny? That's a cat, dude.
Well, it's got little bunny feet.
You judge an animal by its feet first?
It has bunny feet!
I'm just saying.
It's very clearly bunny feet!
But the bunny, well, you know what? I don't know. We don't have time for this.
The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy.
This game's so crazy. They put the spine of the book on the wrong side.
Manga for morons. Wow, wow. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Hence the name, Hope's Peak. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. The Poopsmith went here. He invented toilets. That's, you know.
I was like, I'm sure there's more to this.
Just gonna move on. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are
Scouts!
Hope's Peak Academy teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Just show us the manga, dude! Like,
Yeah.
this is just a book! Why don't you just make it a book? If you're not gonna show it to us! Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent.
Wow.
So they decided to implement a new system.
I can't believe the school that murders its students is having trouble with the funding. Parents just can't seem to get behind it for some reason.
Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the reserve department utilizes a general entrance exam.
Ah, that's how we got in there.
Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass so many subscribers, like tons of followers on Instagram, and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope! But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. Cue the trailer music. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right.
Like everyone's walking towards the camera in slow motion.
The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Fun book.
Yeah.
Huh. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department really rocks. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of the reserve corps students, right?
Who are you talking to? Of course, right.
So I'm worth a ton of money.
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
Oh, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too.
What do you want me to say? That I'm fucking dumb? I am.
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were on one of those reserve corps students.
I got it.
You were one of, not on one of. Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
I admit it. I'm pants on head stupid.
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened.
He's the ultimate self-deluder.
It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. Or maybe it is. Fuck, I forgot.
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. The ultimate whiner.
Damn it, what the heck? Reserve department's been out of your truth bullets.
Nice.
Wait, there's gonna be a trial?
Definitely.
Oh. Man, I don't want to look at this shit.
Do it.
It's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. Cool. Lockers, they're used for locking. Each of them has a traditional looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. Nothing in particular looks like a clue.
That's where we found the bundle of arrows that were taped together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Hyoko and Peko were here, which they were, kind of, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home.
Wait, so does he not remember seeing them? Then they just kind
I don't know.
Armor. I should take this off and use it so that I don't get killed.
It'd be cool if you did.
It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo?
Alright, I'm out of here. You're gonna get all fucking fourth wall on me. I'm not gonna stand around and take that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the hallway and glitch.
Oh, okay, here I am. Where do I go now? All the doors were locked.
This is feeling awfully chicken in the darkness.
Oh man, oh, here's the door.
Remember that giant face thing that went like,
Yes.
this is so weird.
Oh, it's a violin. What's this book?
Book.
This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh? Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? I forgot. It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history.
The renewal of Family Guy. I'm just kidding. So dumb.
If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
You know, on that season 3 episode, the pilot episode of Family Guy, it's one of my favorite Family Guy jokes.
What, all the things that have been canceled since?
No. It was the one where I think it was somebody had a gun and they were like, "I'll take care of this," and then they shot a safe open with the gun and pulled out another gun.
Love that.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
Made me laugh.
Oh yeah. You've had a checkered history with Family Guy.
I mean, it's, you know, it's like you do 10,000 seasons, there's bound to be something good in there.
Yeah.
The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. That's what I say about GameGrumps, by the way.
Wow, nice. I freaking love American Dad.
What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Thanks. Thank you for that. Thank you. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Which one was that?
We didn't meet them.
Oh.
We didn't know anyone named Azuro.
Azuru was a genius known as the symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy was used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Azuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind. Okay. How did they measure it? The Academy referred to Azuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Azuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Azuru's existence. But Azuru, who is known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy out in the yard.
I knew that was coming.
Among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Azuru.
Oh, really?
However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Azuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. So, because somebody said this guy is a lot of hope, they were like, well, maybe we shouldn't punish him for murdering 13 of our students.
I hope he doesn't kill anyone else.
Doesn't sound very hope-filled. A certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students, who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay.
Neat.
Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident.
Wait,
but the incident...
I'm confused which incidents we're talking about.
The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Danganronpa 0.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so the Izuru murdering the 13 students is not the incident.
I don't know. I think that just happened independently of anything that's been in the games thus far.
Okay. So I guess Danganronpa 1 is the most tragic incident?
I don't know. I mean, the students were already dead by Danganronpa 1 by the time that started.
Right.
Because remember, we'd find
the
classrooms
massacre,
and yeah. So I think that's what it refers to.
That was the Izuru thing, though.
I believe so.
Where
yes.
we found the classroom with all the blood in it and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. They were in the showers.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold.
Who cares? This guy has a lot of hope, so what?
Oh ho ho ho! You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Well, he had incredible talents that I believe they could save the world, so they nicknamed him the Ultimate Hope.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off! But ultimate hope, now that's what I'm talking about. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. It murders people.
Yeah.
What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department.
What are they just handing them out?
That's right, the reserve department. I said it!
I could really go for a taco right now.
Here it said that Reserve Corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but what the fuck difference does it make? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's the other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Nothing on the clock?
No, who cares about the clock?
I don't know. There might be something there.
Who cares about the there's nothing on the clock.
Look, we made a potato truth bullet.
Something blocks.
Okay.
Clocks. Clocks and blocks. Try over here again.
It's clocks. It's like that Coldplay song that goes.
What?
Everybody knows that song.
Everybody knows that song. Everybody loves that song.
Ah, the Biolab.
Don't even tell me you don't love this song.
Wow, this was the makeshift morgue.
Right. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here.
So many good memories.
It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry and investigate so I can get out of here already. Oh, another book.
Another manga we can't see the pictures of.
There's another manga. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
Oh my god! I can't wait to read it!
I knew it! The next one would obviously be about this incident! The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
Just what is it in Japanese?
I don't know.
Cause it's gotta be like long-winded too, right? It's like kukuru no fukuru no hoporo. You know, it's like it's a really long term.
Yeah.
Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame.
It's like a one-syllable word.
The biggest, most tragic.
Hey.
Soten. It translates to the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. What is it?
Is that Mikon?
No.
She just
Do
has
you
similar
want me
bangs.
to read it?
Yeah, what's the Japanese?
The Japanese is Jinri Shijo Saidai Sayaku no Zetsubo Teki Jiken.
Holy fuck.
I knew that.
What the fuck? That's what it's called in Japanese?
It's really long.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Damn. I guess that's why they stuck to the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents.
Oh, she's not that creepy.
Well, I don't know if I can read this. An incident known as the... okay. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Yes.
Correct.
Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. People were like, doing ollies and shit. The movement started spreading all over the internet. They were slamming monsters. It fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began to join in. Then they started posting a bunch of stupid shit, and then memes happened. There's like a lot of memes.
People started confusing memes with news.
Yeah. But the movement was not confined to the internet. It began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light.
Abnormalities.
Abnormality. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished.
There's nothing more abnormal than an abnormality.
And wanton destruction. Oh, that's my favorite.
I love that. It's delicious.
Became their only goal.
Destruction dumplings!
Ooh, these crab rangoons are really destroying my hunger! The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. And the violence and death continued to spread. The shock of their actions began to disappear. It was a lot of fun. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized time when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was
back when people knew how to party.
The good old days. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and
coup d'etats.
Coup d'etats began occurring around the world.
Why is there an apostrophe? Is there a missing letter?
It's French.
Yeah, but why don't they just write D-E?
Why don't they just speak English?
Why don't I speak American?
A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, but for epic meme lols.
Just because explosions are awesome, you put on sunglasses and walk away from them.
Pure war. Because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? Sounds pretty unbelievable, doesn't it? The only explanation...
Almost like it's a did never, would never, could never scenario.
Almost like it's a fucking video game. The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy.
Burger King.
A group called... Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Is this all making sense? Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. Powerful and influential, created new values and morals to spread despair. It was a hoot.
Despair-a-deez nuts.
Oh! Oh!
Thank you. Only took me 2 entire games to think of that one.
That was fucking great. Despair-a-deez nuts, dude. Oh, dude, that's a Nagito. It's like the ultimate despair. It's like Despair-a-deez nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, you're dead.
Wow, you really are the ultimate hope.
And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. War. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold.
So the plot of this game is that a bunch of high school students got really mad that they weren't, like, part of the, like, this, so they created, like, a class warfare situation in, like, their high school, and they posted online about it, and then the entire world just started fighting each other.
Over
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah. Started like a domino chain. Yeah.
Cool. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, this is definitely all made up. Yeah, sure.
Dude, if I was a little kid playing this game, I would fucking think that was awesome. Like, hell yeah, we can affect change.
We can change the world for the better!
Or for the incredibly worse.
Probably that!
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent. The guy named Larry.
Yeah.
Nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant.
The second bathroom, my favorite toilet.
What's happened to them? What happened to my urinal?
Hey, you're seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
Tell me what's become of Ronald, my local library's janitor.
You don't want to
Shaking
know
the
what's
shit out of
happening,
the bear.
Ronald. Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but looks like you don't know. Are you not to remember that such despair? That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it?
Forget about it.
There's no way that's possible! Enough!
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues over here are real. And you can believe me. Please understand, I'm rooting for you.
Oh, sure.
If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world where there's war and famine and death.
I see. So that's how it is.
War, hate.
Good God, y'all.
That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
I'm sad. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now? Perhaps no, that's definitely it. Just manga rules and put on my shelf.
Yeah.
Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group?
But she could eat a whole apple with a mouth that huge.
Shove it right in there. Swallow it, corn all.
The ultimate despair. Ah! Delicious.
If they're
I
devoted,
feel better already.
if they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then all of the killings were involved and connected to them as well? It's no use! I'm gonna freeze to death!
Sorry, I forgot about that part.
I'm at my limit! I need to get out of here! Shivering, I ran out of the freeze. No, I wanted to get the Monokuma under the desk.
Dang it.
Fucker. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
Right back
To
in.
get the fucking Monokuma, you piece of shit. No, it's too cold. I can't go back in.
Ah, my tootsies. Oh yeah, that's really hidden in there. Boop. Oh, you found me.
Fuck!
I've been found.
Oh no.
Sweet. All right, see ya.
Shit! Goddamn! Balls! I have been programmed for swear.
All right, what door's next? This one?
Yeah, whichever one is usable.
I'm losing it. All right, I already did the dojo. This one. Did
Hey.
This one. 5B. 5 big boys. Despair?
Nope, it's the 2 littlest boys in the world.
No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see him.
Who, Fuyuhiko or Mariko?
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
He'll never love me. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
Okay, I don't want to do that either.
I guess I should talk to him, even though the game told me not to.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, all right.
Super good.
What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Teehee, I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your stupid manga in the first place.
Well, here's my secret. I need you to run out and get pens and paper for more manga.
Fuck.
A high school student doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler doesn't like eating hot pots.
Getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what did you need to tell me?
Oh, it's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about Ultimate Despair!
Okay, still don't really have a grasp on what that is, but...
Ahem. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days,
Actually.
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful evil and feared person alive.
A high school girl?
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima!
Oh, man.
Junko Inoshima.
Hey.
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the Ultimate Despairs!
Ah.
A rock band with 4 guitarists!
I was gonna say, like, jamming the holograms.
There was only one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec! Was it Brett Michaels?
You got it!
I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Okay, well, believe what you want. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey.
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced them in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
And what was their purpose?
Sit around and do nothing? What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose.
Hey.
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. Am I gonna keep saying her name over and over again?
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is of so much despair, full of so much despair, that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair.
Well, what the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. There's Carl, Franklin, Billy, Billy 2. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the Ultimate Despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Sorry, I got a little parched there. Like believers making offerings to their god.
So is he saying that's what Hajime was? Nagito, not
Yeah,
Hajime.
yeah,
Not,
it's-
sorry.
Like a mother providing food to their children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair. All in Junko Inishima's name. How many more times can I say her name? For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation.
Oh, that's my least favorite kind.
And
I like mutilation that's at least a little relenting.
And this mutilation is relentless.
and to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
You've literally been hanging out with exactly that type of crazy for 3 weeks now.
Shut up. Everything's normal.
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Final days.
In other words,
All my friends that I don't remember are dead.
No!
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass unaliving.
Damn.
Mass unaliving!
That is a lot of people.
All 2,357 students.
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded, huh? I wonder who it could be.
Owen Wilson.
And then he went on to have a great career, so I don't know. Maybe he really was an ultimate.
Is that me?
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko Inoshima. It doesn't scare me at all. I definitely didn't shit myself. Junko Inoshima is already dead.
Huh?
Oh man, there she is.
Oh, I miss Junko.
She was fun.
She was like the first person that we like got to know.
Yes.
You know, we were just like hanging out with her, talking about magazines and stuff.
Before she was found guilty of manslaughter.
Did I talk to Monokuma again? No, I don't.
No, I don't need you to.
Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was that.
Oh boy.
Ah.
God. Alright, see ya.
Junko Inishima's already dead. What does that mean? Does Fuyuhiko know about that? I should talk to Fuyuhiko.
Hey, I knew about that.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is already dead?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom.
A bloody No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, I guess I forgot. The protagonist from the first one, Naegi, had the cowlick thing on the top of his head too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. I wish I could have seen it, but the game wouldn't let me. It made me dumb, and it made me gag. Next time on GameGrumps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that zoomed right by.
Well, I guess we'll find out maybe some more things.
Yeah, I mean,
later.
we're definitely circling the toilet now.
Circling the toilet. My tummy's upset.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna get a soda. I'm gonna get a soda.